The other weekend, after attending a menorah lighting at a local tea house, my husband and I joined a parade of monsters walking down the sidewalk. There were vicious, satyr-like manimals with sticks in their hands and wicker baskets on their backs, threatening to carry away naughty children. This was the Krampus Walk, Richmond, Virginia's version of an Austrian Christmas staple. If you're a good child, Father Christmas brings you presents. If you're bad, Krampus will whip you with switches or snatch you away. My name's Moxie, and this is your Brain on Facts. Christmas may be one holiday, but the ways people celebrate it around the world are countless. Mayhem has always marked celebrations around the winter solstice. In Roman times, December brought Saturnalia, a festival that reversed the social order. Masters served their slaves, and everyone went out in disguise to gamble and drink. Back when Christmas was more about drinking, America had monsters too. In the 1600s, early Bostonians celebrated Christmas disguised as animals, members of the opposite sex, or monsters, in order to get drunk and disorderly without being recognized. Caroling at the time meant dancing. Wassailing meant going door to door demanding food, alcohol, and money. The annual debauchery got so bad that from 1659 to 1681, Massachusetts banned Christmas outright. When you hear about the holiday legends and lore of the old country, it's not hard to see why people got into last day on earth style partying. For example, in Basque communities, which you learned about in our episode Meeting New Peoples, an overweight man who wears a beret, smokes a pipe, and dresses like a Basque farmer named Olencero comes to town on Christmas Eve to deliver children's holiday gifts. Although Olencero is now a beloved character, he used to have some more violent aspects to his personality. Originally, he went around town with a sickle, cutting the throats of people who ate too much on Christmas Eve. Characters that dole out holiday punishments are common all over Europe. In France, Père Fouettard, Father Whipper, is on patrol. Krampus may be an actual monster, but one version of the Père Fouettard story is that he murdered 3 children and hid their bodies in pickle barrels. St. Nicholas brought them back to life, which was one of the miracles that earned him his sainthood. As penance, Père Fouettard must serve behind Santa forever. The character of Belsnickel emigrated from southwestern Germany and survives in Pennsylvania Dutch customs. He comes to children sometime before Christmas, wearing old, raggedy clothes, with a switch to frighten the bad children and candy to reward the good children. In modern visits, the switch is only used to make noise and to warn the children that they still have time to be good before Christmas. Then all the children get candy, if they're polite about it. The name Belsnickel is a portmanteau of German Belsen, meaning to whip, and nickel for St. Nicholas. Tales told in Germany and Austria sometimes feature a witch called Frau Percha, who hands out both rewards and punishments during the 12 days of Christmas, December 25th, through the Epiphany on January 6th. She is best known for her gruesome punishment of the sinful. She'll rip out your internal organs and replace them with garbage. Percha's story is thought to have descended from a legendary alpine goddess of nature who tends the forest most of the year and deals with humans only during the Christmas season. And there may be some connection between Frau Percha and the Italian witch La Befana that you'll be hearing about later. One character doesn't care at all if you minded your P's and Q's. Jólakaturin is the Icelandic Yule cat or Christmas cat, and he is not a nice kitty. In fact, he's likely to eat you. The character is tied to an Icelandic tradition in which those who finish all of their work on time receive new clothes for Christmas, while those who are lazy did not. To encourage children to do their chores, parents told them that the Yule cat would eat anyone who hadn't received at least one new item of clothing for Christmas. A poem written about the cat ends with a suggestion that children should also help out the needy, so they too will have new clothes. It should come as no surprise, then, that Icelanders put in more overtime at work than most other countries in Europe. One of Iceland's other renowned figures associated with Christmas first made her appearance in ancient pagan times. An especially terrifying figure, Grilla is a giant troll with hooves for feet who sports 13 tails. This lady troll is in a perpetually bad mood due to her insatiable hunger for children. Each Christmas, Grilla comes down from her mountain to hunt for bad children. She carries them off in a sack to her cave and cooks them in stew. Grilla's wrath is not reserved for children. She's been through 3 husbands, 2 of which she killed because they bored her.